This is 5 Minute Feng Shui, episode 79, Feng Shui Jewelry. Welcome to the 5 Minute Feng Shui podcast, where each week I talk about how to move energy and make money. You'll learn how to create a prosperous home and an abundant life using classical Chinese Feng Shui. I'm your host, Katie Weber, publisher of the Red Lotus Letter, Feng Shui Easing for Wealth. Each week, I'll cover Feng Shui topics that can help you improve your life, share inspiring stories, and always end with 3 easy-to-implement Feng Shui tips that you can put to work right away, and usually in about 5 minutes. Now let's get started on the 5 minutes that could change your life. Hello there. It is a Monday just after Easter, and I hope you had a wonderful Easter or Passover holiday and are enjoying some lovely spring weather. It's a beautiful time right now. Everything's sort of popping up everywhere, so I hope that you are able to get outdoors a little bit and just enjoy some nature. Being all cooped up with the coronavirus isn't really good for your mindset to always be indoors. So I hope you can get some of that beautiful and lovely springtime weather. Well, I just want to say thanks for being with me today. And I'm excited about today's topic. We're talking about jewelry, and specifically gems and items that can bring you good fortune, enhance your personal energy, attract opportunities and income from you, and even protect you. So let's just dive on in and start talking right now about how you can put jewelry, and specifically Feng Shui jewelry, but to work for you. But I want to make a clarification here. The Feng Shui jewelry doesn't mean that you have to wear dragons and frogs and turtles and that kind of thing. It could be anything from simple hoop earrings that represent that round shape, the fullness of heaven, all the way to wearing beautiful gemstones that do attract particular types of energy and are enhancing for you. So let's jump in. Feng Shui isn't just about baguas and front doors. It's a great way for you to personalize your wardrobe. And it's one of my favorite things to do. It's one of the best personal activators and protectors is the jewelry that you wear. So whether it's real gold and silver or just really pretty costume jewelry, there's no denying how adding jewelry feels like your outfit's complete once you've had it accessorized. You put the earrings on and you have a nice, pretty bangle bracelet or a beautiful collar necklace. Jewelry is a way of expressing ourselves. It's also an excellent way to attract attention and give your personal energy an energetic bump. Besides, we all know that when you step out and you're fully accessorized, it's like the cherry on the top of an ice cream sundae. Sure, the sundae is great, but when it's finished with that glistening red orb sitting on a cloud of whipped cream, there's no denying that appeal. And that's how wearing jewelry can finish your outfit, can finish your look. And besides feeling like your look is complete, jewelry adds important qualities to what you're wearing and even the way you feel and your energy level. Now, you might notice how you feel when you wear certain stones or pieces of jewelry. Some may make you feel better, you might not like as much. It's always helpful to find the stones and types of jewelry that harmonize with you and your birth element and your quad number or zodiac sign. And you can get all that information. I'm going to be talking about that. You can get all that information on my website. But let's just talk about this real quickly, because how you feel when you wear your jewelry is also a potent activator for you or protector. So if you put on a particular piece that somebody's given to you out of obligation, or you're not really crazy about it, or you always notice that it has that one stone missing, I don't know about you, but I've got some crystal pieces that are all, little deep set crystals. And if I see one crystal missing, my eye goes there. So it brings that energy of the beautiful item kind of down. It can bring your energy down. By the same token, I know a lot of people who love silver and they always want to wear silver. But for me, I'm a gold girl. I like the warmth of gold. I like how it radiates that sort of warming energy, and I like that color. And silver has never made me feel particularly good. I wear it, but I don't really like it as much as I love gold jewelry. So it gives me a different feeling. Now, I'm not saying that gold or silver is better, one's better than the other. I'm just saying that I do notice that feeling that I have when I wear silver jewelry or gold jewelry. And you should really pay attention to the settings that you're wearing, whether it's a gold setting or a silver setting, or what stones you're wearing. You may feel that you feel horrible with turquoise, but feel great with yellow topaz. So it can be all kinds of varieties. Just pay just a little attention to how you feel. Now let's talk about specific jewelry types and what they mean in Feng Shui. I love this. I think this is so much fun. Now, rings are a fabulous way to adorn your hands, and they put special attention on the area that the hands represent, which is intelligence and thinking. So wearing rings will put an emphasis on your thoughts and can help you be more expressive and mentally astute. So really good for decision making and for your thought processes. So wearing jewelry and wearing rings is really helpful in that way. So when you have an important decision to make, wear rings. Rings are both retentive and conductive. In other words, it holds energy and conducts energy. And let me explain why. The metal in a ring conducts because it's metal. We know that the electricity in our homes is delivered by wires. So it's like that electricity moving through metal wires. And then if you have a stone in the ring, it retains and holds the emotion and intent. So think about an engagement ring. It's a stone that holds the promise, that diamond, that holds the promise of marriage, and it retains the thought and intent encircled or conducted by that metal band, conducting its intent. So really, it's a wonderful way of using two different types of energies to create an effect. And it's also, if you think about diamonds, it's like one of the best ways to enhance clarity of thinking. So the clearer, the bigger, the better, the nicer the stone is, will help with that clarity of thinking. Now, you don't always have to have 5-carat pear-shaped diamond ring. You can have just a beautiful white stone. It can be topaz. It could be spinel. And spinel, like gray spinel, is spinel, is like an up-and-coming stone. And they're really, really beautiful if you like silver and gray tones. Beautiful. But here's a ring tip. If you want to promote a long-lasting marriage, wear rings on both the right and left hand ring finger. If you want to have more authority, wear a ring on your index finger. This will help you have a more engaged presence and more authoritative kind of presence. Let's talk about bracelets. Like rings, bracelets activate the hands, and this is the part of the body that's related to decision making. So wearing bracelets can help promote thought and decisions, and helps to add emphasis to your mind and your capabilities. If you really want to do it all up, wear a pair of cuff bracelets like Wonder Woman. I think they're fabulous. I think they look great and they're very powerful. It's a very powerful mental aspect that those bring. So look for bracelets that will also enhance receiving. So the hands are always the point at which you receive items, right? So that's whether it's a gift or it's a change back from the cashier when you're buying your latte, your hands receive, right? So we always want to look at wearing beautiful bracelets to enhance receiving more money, good news, and for making auspicious choices and clear decisions. All right. So has that got you thinking about, I don't know about you, but I'm like, as I'm talking about this, I'm imagining all my jewelry and imagining, oh, I've got to wear that, or I need to wear these things. So if you're feeling like your mind is a little sluggish, put on a whole bunch of small bands of colorful bracelets just to kind of give you a little bit of a bump there. Let's talk about earrings. Now, earrings, because they're worn on the ear symbolizes career, income, and business, and they are a symbol of opportunity. So, adorning your ears with earrings is a great way to add emphasis on opening up new avenues in business and your career and for influencing your income. Pearls or anything like simple gold or silver hoops to beautiful sparkling diamonds are an excellent choice for helping you make financial and business gains, also to network and move up in your career, and to wear good and to hear good news. So while you're at home with the coronavirus and you're quarantining yourself for safety's sake, don't avoid wearing jewelry. Make sure you dress up, put on jewelry. I'm wearing earrings today, as a matter of fact, and white abalone shell earrings. I think they're really pretty. They have a sort of a round pearlescent. I feel like I need some heaven luck, and so here I am wearing my jewelry. I wear a watch, I wear rings, and I wear earrings every single day. So really good for boosting our energy and bringing positivity to us. Now let's talk about necklaces, because these are power packed. I love necklaces, and I love big necklaces. And as a writer and a speaker, it's something that I really pay close attention to. And it's so important because it is accentuating your throat, your face, and your head. And this is the part of you that receives recognition. Recognition is so important in Feng Shui. It's the roundabout way of money. So you can wear things or do things for money, and that's fine. But it's really important that you look to get recognized, and wearing a necklace is a great way to do that, because when you are recognized, that means that someone will think of you. They'll point you out. They'll say, oh, Carol is the perfect person for this job. They will say, I know, I want to talk to Carol about such and such, and they'll think of you. That recognition aspect is really important. So wear beautiful necklaces, especially when you have something important to say, you're giving a talk, anything that you feel like you need to kind of raise your notice at work. You want to get more attention. A beautiful necklace is like a gorgeous frame around a painting. It calls attention to what's inside the frame while complementing the painting at the same time. So when you find that you're lacking in recognition and notice at work, wear a beautiful necklace to draw positive attention and recognition. One of the things that kind of jumps off the page for me right now is Deborah Burks, who's on the Corona Task Force here in the United States, and she's often speaking about the virus, and she's works with viruses all over the world, and is a specialist in this. And one of the things that you cannot not miss her, because when she's on stage at the White House and in the press room or on press, she wears a different scarf every single day. And that scarf, like a beautiful necklace, calls attention to her. It says, listen to what I'm saying, pay attention to me, because I'm important and I have valuable information to impart. So think about that when you're wearing a necklace and you want to make an impression, you want someone to notice you. It will call that attention and recognition to you and help kind of raise your profile as well. Especially important for anybody at work right now. With jobs being tentative and worrisome, it can be very valuable to have a beautiful piece of jewelry or necklace or scarf around your neck to bring attention to what you're saying and your authority. Now let's talk about another aspect of Feng Shui, or Feng Shui jewelry, is that it's protective. So just like we can use Feng Shui to protect our homes, we can also use Feng Shui to protect us personally. Wearing real stones and real gold and silver can bring an added benefit of enhancing and attracting beneficial energy and protect us from negative energy. For instance, if your home is your home facing direction or the corner of your bedroom is located in an illness direction, then it's under the influence of either probably the black 2 or the 5 yellow for the year. So wearing real gold or silver will help protect you. By the same token, if you've got beneficial energies in your zodiac sign or your bedroom or your home direction, wearing real gold or silver can help you and give you an energetic boost. Now, let's talk about the symbols that you can wear. Now, you don't always have to wear things that are related to Feng Shui. Just having, like I was saying, a simple gold hoop is that round shape is the shape of heaven. Long rectangular shapes or shapes of growth. You want to look at shapes and make sure the only thing that you really want to avoid is anything that is very pointy or that has any kind of point. So like, for instance, I had seen one woman who was wearing a starburst type of necklace, and it was a diamond in the center, and then they had the rays that's sprayed out, but they all kind of pointed up at her neck. So it's really, that wasn't an auspicious sign personally. So think of those types of things when you're looking for jewelry that's going to be enhancing, is not going to be hurting you. So think about anything from the infinity look, like the 8 is, and it's sometimes called the infinity sign, the mystic knot, a dragon, a peacock, Chinese coins or eggs. I know I have some of those Russian eggs, jewelry pieces. Those are very auspicious, but they don't say Chinese. But the egg is a very auspicious shape. So look for shapes that are appealing to you and that are attractive as well, because if they're attractive, they usually have great feng shui. You always want to use symbols and wear symbols that are appealing to you personally. So, like for instance, when I was designing jewelry for Home Shopping Network, I wanted to create jewelry that used feng shui symbols in a fresh and fashionable way. So one of the most popular pieces that I created was a necklace that featured all 4 celestial creatures of the tortoise, the tiger, the dragon, and the phoenix. And they were all on one big collar necklace, and it was a huge necklace, extremely colorful. And it was big. And the thing that was amazing is it has all 4 of the cardinal directions, north, east, south, and west, are represented on that. So that brings the goodness of all those directions to anyone who wears it. It's sold out right there on when I was doing the presentation there on Home Shopping Network that morning, and that was very exciting to see it because that was like one of my very first pieces that I did for them. So you want to look for items that speak to the elements of feng shui. So maybe that's metal or water or wood or fire and earth. Those are the 3 elements, and you're going to want to look for those elements that create beneficial for you, beneficial energy for you. And one of the ways that you can do that is by wearing gemstones that are suited for you by your birth element. Now, birth elements are the annual elements that take place each year. Annual, right? For instance, this is the year of the metal rat. So if you have a baby in 2020, that baby's birth element is metal. Interestingly, birth elements go by years. For instance, the metal element birth years are always on the decade, like 1950, 1960, and so on, and also the year that follows. So 1950 and 51, 1960 and 61, and so on. It follows this way every 2 years for each of the elements. And you can see the whole information on where you find your year and your element if you just log on to my website, Red Lotus Letter, and just type in the search bar jewelry, and you will find it easily. Now, you can use, based on your year of birth, that element that's for the year. You can use those colors according to your birth element, but if those colors and gems don't resonate with you, you can always select a stone by your qua number. And that you can find out on my website as well by clicking under free tools. Now, let's talk about each of the signs or each of the elements and what those elements pertain to. So if you have a metal element year, if that's your personal element, then you wearing gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, white topaz, pearl, moonstone, opal, white sapphire, any of the white stones. Hematite is sort of a metallic looking color. Gray colored topaz or gray spinel. Anything that's a white tone, a gray tone, a silver tone, and gold as well is very auspicious. Now, if you're a water element, you're going to look for blue stones. This could be blue topaz, sapphire, pearl. Pearl is actually from the water, so pearl makes water. So that's the one difference. Now, you can also use black pearl as well, black coral, onyx, lapis, turquoise, tanzanite, and aquamarine. Now, water element can also go with amethyst as well. That's that purple stone. So like a deep purple would be considered a water element. Now, wood element, these are any of the green stones, and the one that jumps off the page always is emerald or jade, nephrite. Nephrite is sometimes called jade, adventurine, peridot, malachite, and there is green turquoise. So if you are of the wood element, those green colors will be really helpful for you. If you see an actual brown stone, like really brown colored topaz, and it really reads brown, that's also another type of stone that you could wear that has that wood element. And tiger eye can sometimes also have a wood element in it, and that's apropos because tigers are considered a wood animal. Now, if you have a fire element, then you want to look for red stones. This can be garnet, ruby, red coral, jasper, carnelian, red spinel. There's even red diamonds. So look for red stones. Now, another thing that you can also find is, or you can also apply is an amethyst as well, because that purple color is considered to be a combination of both water and fire. So that purple color is, I call the Feng Shui beige or the Feng Shui gemstone. It'll go just about any of the elements that want to wear it. It's perfectly acceptable. Now, if you're an earth element, you want to look for yellow stones like yellow topaz, amethyst, amber, lavender, yellow jade, citrine, yellow diamond, or yellow sapphire. Now, let's talk about those years really quickly. If you're a metal element, you were born on either a 0 or a 1 year. Let's say it's 1950 or 51. If you're a water element, you were born on a 2 or a 3 year. That would be 1982 or 1983. If you're a wood element, you're going to be a 4 and a 5 year. That could be 1965 or 64 and 65, 74 and 75. If you're a fire element, then you were born in a 6 or 7 year. And that could be 1966, 1967, 1976, 1977. You get the idea. Earth element, these are 8 and 9 years. So that would be 1978, 1979, 1988, 1989, and so on. So there you have a little bit of an idea. Now, if you were born in January or February, you always want to make sure that you check for your year element, because the zodiac sign and quad number may change for those born in early winter months, because the year doesn't actually start on January 1st for these types of calendars. They go by the lunar calendar. So the actual start of the year might be in February, in which case that means that you're the zodiac sign. If you were born in January, you're the zodiac sign from the previous year, or you're the quad number from the previous year, not in that year. So hopefully that makes some sense. Well, if you're thinking about Feng Shui jewelry, do give some thought to wearing those gemstones and wearing those elements that are attuned to you in your birth element, and that you find auspicious and you find that you like to wear and feel good in. Well, we've come to the end of this podcast, and as always, I want to leave you with 3 tips. Tip number 1, wear rings for thoughts and decisions. Bracelets as well will help you with receiving more, will help you with decision making and clarity of thought. Number 2, wear earrings to receive better news, income news, such good news about money, career, and business momentum and opportunity. Earrings are a great accessory if you're looking for a job and if you're looking for more income. Tip number 3, wear necklaces for recognition. Necklaces and anything that goes around your neck that points up toward your face and calls the attention to your head, brings in heavenly influences, brings in recognition, and makes people pay attention to what you have to say. It adds more gravitas, if you might want to say, to your personality, also to who you are and what you're able to do for people. Really good for anyone looking for recognition is to wear beautiful necklaces and scarves around the neck. Will help people pay more attention to you and to what you have to say. All right, then, I hope you enjoyed this very fun episode of 5-Minute Feng Shui. It's always fun for me to talk about pretty girly things. And so I hope it was fun for you to listen in. Have a great week, and I will talk to you on the next episode of 5-Minute Feng Shui. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for listening to 5-Minute Feng Shui today. The Year of the Rat is coming, and I want to share with you where you can find money, love, and opportunity in 2020. And it's all in my annual Feng Shui Forecast, the Success Pack. You get a full year of in-depth Feng Shui details about how to use the energy of the year for success and prosperity. That's because every year we're showered with a Roman candle of opportunities for money, abundance, love, and opportunity. You just have to know where they are. And my Year of the Rat Feng Shui Success Pack includes all the details for every house and every zodiac sign. You also get this year's lucky clothing, handbag, and wallet colors. So be sure to go to redlotusletter.com/rat for all the details on the Year of the Rat and how to make this year the year of your dreams.